Hey everybody, it's Henry with the Film Buds podcast. Please make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, please let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks. 78. Let's get to Murder Mystery 2, which came out in 2023. And this week I'm going to be doing mainly films from last year because I've been on vacation and I haven't had either the time nor the money to go see new things in theaters or get things on digital demand. So I'm going to be playing a little bit of catch up mainly this week. Well, Murder Mystery 2 is a Netflix original. It's directed by Jeremy Gerlich, stars Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston, Mark Strong, Melanie Laurent, Jodie Turner-Smith, John Caney, and the synopsis is full-time detectives Nick and Audrey are struggling to get their private eye agency off the ground. They find themselves at the center of international abduction when their friend Maharaja is kidnapped at his own lavish wedding. So we did review the first murder mystery back when I think it came out, maybe shortly afterwards. It was sometime in COVID, so you can check that episode out. And I thought, honestly, that one was horrible. Like, I think it's my least favorite Adam Sandler Netflix movie to date. And so I was not really looking forward to watching this or had high hopes because, like many, and I just talked about Spaceman, his most recent movie. I love Adam Sandler. I watch whatever he does, and I think, like many as well, even if he has crap movies, there's still something charming about him, and I'm a sucker for all of it. So this, of course, was no exception. And I don't think the movie is really good at all. It's maybe slightly better than the first one, but still not a good movie to me. I understand the point and appeal of this kind of movie where it's a Netflix movie, it's diverting enough, it's not too long, it's got fun, charming stars, it's not that hard to follow, it's got some quick action and stylish, cool locations. I get that, and it's meant to be a lazy Sunday kind of watch, which that's what it was for me. I just popped it on because I had nothing else to put on at the time. And so I understand that. And I think if you find these movies charming, hey, there's plenty of ones out there like this that I defend and will put on more often than not. But for whatever reason, this series just does not work for me. And I think even though this one is slightly better than the first, like I said, it still would be the second from the bottom of all of his new Netflix films over the last handful of years. I just, you know, Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, they're good together, but the script is so bland. It's written by the guy who wrote Zodiac, which you can see the differing levels of quality there. The direction is bland. The plot is so uninvolving, I think, and I feel like after 10 minutes, I'm lost as to what's happening, who is trying to do what. Like, I'm completely lost on the plot after a very short time. It's not really funny. It's charming, but it's not funny. I think all of the jokes really do not land in either of them. This one maybe slightly more so, but I was pretty straight faced through most of it. And I don't think it's offensively horrible. Like there's nothing terrible in it, but I just find them to be so boring, so lazy. And I don't know why this one, out of all the ones that he's done for Netflix, I rag on these the most because I think even something like Sandy Wexler is something I appreciate more because it's at least trying to be something a little bit different. And if it's more of a character piece, or Leo, the animated film, but this one just does not do much for me. The pace and the plot, I feel like the moment a scene is over, I forget what just happened. I am really relying on the charm of the stars, and even that sort of dwindles in parts. And also, one other sort of random thing, Mark Strong, who I think he's a very good character actor. I think he's someone who, whenever I see him in a movie, I'm like, all right, we're in good hands. This is going to be solid, at least from a performance aspect. And even so, I think whether it's his choice, whether he's just become typecast, I don't know. I've become so bored with the roles that he's taking. Good for him for getting lots of work, but I feel like more and more these days he just plays the same like undercover agent, spy, some sort of officer or detective in that sort of realm, and it's the same performance over and over and over and over. And I'm so bored with it because I can see, and I have in the past, I've seen his range. He can be funny, he can have good drama. I think he just, for whatever reason, again, he just is so boringly typecast in these types of films. And I really hate that because I do like him a lot. But other than that, because that was not a favorite part of mine, performances otherwise are fine. There's nothing amazing. It's just doing the job. It's competent enough. So I think if you want something disposable, diverting, lazy Sunday watch, you could maybe do worse. I would highly recommend a lot of other ones on Netflix, but this really is a perfect example of a Netflix original where it really seems to only be successful because it's on Netflix and there's not much else to it. I don't really feel the need to ever go back and watch it again or the first one. I hope they kind of stop with the second one. I doubt that's going to happen because it's a big hit, at least on Netflix. So, yeah, not a fan. I don't think it's ever going to turn to be a good movie for me. So, yeah, that one is a very, very light 2 out of 5.